Hello, everybody. It's time to get organized. It's time for the orcs. It's the orc organization. The orc original people. I'm sorry. Um, Orcs, maybe the most iconic faction in all of Red Shadow Legends. It's got Galek. He's so iconic, I decided he had to be my token rare for the faction. He was not my starter, but he well could have been. He often gets a giant number 4 when people rank order their preferred starters. And there's good reason for that, but honestly, even at number 4, he's still a pretty good starter. Hey, was he your starter? Let me know in the comments. Because honestly, I think he's a perfectly good champion. I think he's more worthwhile building than Kale, because even in Endgame, I think he's one of the best rares, if you want a token rare. Um, Another really good one would be Ironclad. If you put him in a stun set and you put him in a regen set, at the beginning of each turn, he's just going to put out a stun that hits everybody. So that's kind of fun. I don't have that built though. I have Galek. So I built my Galek in a stun set. And we got to the boss really fast. This is actually one of my fastest teams because I have Seer. And Seer is like the queen of wave clearing. So she's yet another iconic orc for the faction. Then um, we got Iron Brago. He's a great support champ and a great nuker. He's kind of a 2-in-1 in that way. He puts out that increased defense on a 3-turn cooldown, and it's up for 3 turns, so it's basically just always up, unless he gets provoked, like he is now, so that's kind of unfortunate. This is also one of the hardest bosses that you have to deal with in the faction wars thing. There are really only 3 factions that do this to you. There's the Night Revenant, the Skinwalkers, and the Orcs have to deal with the boss that can actually swap HP with you, which is really rough to deal with. So you'll want to bring enough DPS that you can take him down in 12 turns or less, or you'll never get anywhere. Another way you can kind of try to mitigate this is you can bring somebody in a destroy set. I haven't done that with this team though, so we're just dependent on doing enough damage. I should talk about Angar. Angar is a Void Legendary, so he's super duper rare, and despite this, he doesn't seem to have been given the love that he should have been given. Maybe he's going to get a buff this year. They keep talking about buffing him. He's a Void Legendary. He probably should be buffed. I don't know why he isn't getting buffed, but I think it's coming. Anyway, maybe the least accessible champion on the team. Finally, we got Hagor, one of the best epic revivers in the game. Maybe top 3 anyway. He's got a full AoE revive, and he's got an increased defense for the whole team, plus an AoE attack. I mean, he's really good. So he's well worth building. You ever pull him, I recommend building him. That's about all I can say about this team. You can see Seer taking out that giant chunk of health right there. So she's absolutely amazing. Maybe the best epic on my account is Seer. I've got mine in a 6-star blessing of Crushing Rend, which just wastes factions. It's nuts how good she is. Plarium, if you're watching, she's an A+ champion. Please do not nerf. I know she leaves a lot of other champions, even a lot of legendary champions, in the dust. But this is what my account looks like 3 years in for the Orc faction. As you can see, he is not going to have time to recover from this one. Not at all. And this about wraps it up. I think it wraps it up. There it is. So that's all I have to say about the Orcs. Thanks for joining. See you on the next video. Take care.